Welcome to Liberia History with Pearl. This has been fun, so much to learn and so much to learn. But before going any further, I want us to take a break and talk about the indigenous people. When we talk about them, mostly we do it like they're just one group of people. But the truth is, they weren't just one group of people. They were a community that had traditions by themselves. They had their own leaders. They had their own histories. We had the Dei, the Basa, the Gola, the Kru, and many more. And each of these people had their own connections to the land. Some of this history goes back century before the arrival of any settlers shipped on the coast. And that's very important because when we're talking about Liberia history, mostly it's just like people were just living here. But they were just not people living here. They had their own societies. The crew, for example, they were skilled sailors, right? And their knowledge of the sea helped them internationally and regionally to connect with traders and other countries because of their skills and the vibe too. The vibe were so creative. They said we want something that will help us to recognize our language and remember it. So they created something called the VAR syllabary, their own writing system, their way to preserve their identity and knowledge. And I think that challenges the fact that the indigenous community was somehow just waiting for outsiders to come and bring organization or progress, right? These people already had their own. They had their own chiefs. They had their own way of resolving conflicts. They had their traditions, their trade methods, and all of that. And I think that's the part of history we actually have to sit with. Because when we're talking about how Liberia was funded, we sometimes make it look like these people are just existing or they were just background characters, but they were not. They were not footnotes. Those people had their societies, and whatever happened next affected them. It didn't just happen around them; it happened to them. In next episode, we are going to dive into that. We're going to talk about Mississippi in Africa, Merida in Africa, and how these colonies became one. See you in episode 6.